meters in a time of 52.92, a new high school national record. Back to back to back to back state champions. NET Sports, Nebraska's home for championship sports, is live from Pinnacle Bank Arena in Lincoln, Nebraska for the 2019 NSAA Girls Basketball Championships. And we kick off our day-long coverage this morning in Class C1. It's a battle of tradition-rich schools as the Crusaders take on the Cavaliers. And good morning, everyone. I'm Larry Putney, along with former All-Stater Trudy Nolan. It's great to have you with us as we get set to bring you 6 state championships throughout the day right here on NET. Today is the day that the reign of the 2018 champions comes to a close, and we will crown 6 new champions. It starts this morning, as we said, in C1. Trudy, it's going to be a good day. We have some teams facing each other who have never won a state title in school history. We're going to crown some new champs, some old faces as well. It'll be a great day here on NET, but we do kick it off in Class C1. It's the Crusaders and the Cavaliers, a meeting of these two teams for the 3rd time. This is the rubber match, and it's for a state title. Yeah,
it's kind of like having the conference championship right here at the state tournament. Bishop Neumann, they're looking to avenge a state final loss last year. They have had 2 tough days, though, here at the state tournament. Thursday, they went to overtime. Yesterday, it went down to the wire with Wahoo. They have 3 new starters this year. They're led by Kelsey Chada, who averages 12.9 points a game. Watch for a tough man pressure defense by Neumann, and they like to play very physical.
It's a balanced attack from the Cavaliers. Crusaders, on the other hand, really rely on their junior center, Olivia Hollenbeck.
They really do, and they're going for their 2nd basketball title here at the state championship in 3 years. As you said, offensively, Olivia Hollenbeck, she's on the inside and the outside. That's a great thing about her play. They play a pressure man defense, and of course, they love to shoot the threes. They have always liked those 3-pointers. They have no seniors, though, on their team. So, Larry, it's a good chance that we are going to see Lincoln Christian back here again.
What a great way to kick off the day in Class C1, the 2019 NSAA Girls Class C1 Championship Final. It'll come your way next on NET Sports.
Education quest, take 4.
Why do you want to go to college?
I get to figure out what I want to do with my life.
Independence, living on your own.
I need to prepare myself for the future.
What's your biggest challenge in going to college?
Probably the hardest part is the application.
Deciding where I want to go.
College is a little scary. It's a lot harder and a lot more work.
The financial side of it is really confusing.
So what if you had a friend you could ask?
Head trauma and concussion risk minimization is a priority of the NSAA. When in doubt, sit them out.
Some common symptoms of concussions are dizziness, confusion, and nausea.
The NSAA requires coaches in all sports to take a concussion course annually.
For more information regarding concussion management and return to play protocol, visit our website, nsaahome.org. When in doubt, sit them out.
Welcome back to Pinnacle Bank Arena in Lincoln, Nebraska. It's Championship Saturday 2019. It's time for the first of 6 championship games. First on deck, the Class C1 title tilt. Lincoln Christian taking on Bishop Neumann. The Cavaliers come in 22-3. The Crusaders come in at 19-8. Both teams with 2 state titles. Both teams looking for title number 3. Hello again, everybody. I'm Andy Kennedy. I'll be giving you the story from the sidelines all day long. But it's time to get this party started. Let's head on over for the pregame festivities and Mr. Rich Broderson.
On behalf of the Nebraska School Activities Association and its member schools, welcome to the 2019 NSAA Girls State Basketball Championships. The NSAA is proud to recognize its premier corporate partners: U.S. Bank, Farmers Mutual Insurance, the Nebraska Chiropractic Physicians Association, Nebraska Orthopedic and Sports Medicine, and CHI Health St. Elizabeth. And now, to honor our nation, please rise and remove your caps for the playing of the national anthem, or the singing. The anthem is being performed today by the Holdridge High School Trio, directed by Ashley Brock.
Oh, say, Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Pinnacle Bank Arena for today's Class C1 Girls Championship game between the 22-3 Bishop Neumann Cavaliers and the 19-8 Lincoln Christian Crusaders. Now, let's meet the teams. First, the non-starters for Bishop Neumann. Number 14, Taylor Sabaka. Number 22, Mary Waddle. Number 24, Lauren Teal. Kayla Most. Number 44, Lindsay Teal. Number 50, Ashley Binstock. And number 52, Kaylee Jurgensmeyer. And now, here are the non-starters from Lincoln Christian. Number 3, Brielle Powers. Number 10, Jenna Wilfong. Number 11, Hallie Heesier. Number 12, Brenna Penrod. Number 21, Anna Wagner. Number 22, Alexis Johnson. Number 31, Annie Ehlers. Number 34, Faith McCullough. And number 40, Haley DeWitt. And now, here's the starting lineup for the Bishop Neumann Cavaliers. 8'5" senior, number 10, Katie Lilly. 8'6" senior, number 12, Kelsey Chada. 8'5" senior, number 20, Taylor Stewart. 8'7" senior, number 34, Alyssa Rezach. And a 5'5" sophomore, number 40, Maggie Basha. The coaching staff for the Cavaliers, the assistants are Julie Simons, Megan Coppola, Kevin Till, and Mike Miller. And the head coach for Bishop Neumann, Jason Simons. And now, here's the starting lineup for the Lincoln Christian Crusaders. 8'5" junior, number 2, Barrett Power. 8'5" sophomore, number 5, McKaylee Els. 8'6" junior, number 15, Allison Corti. 8'6" junior, number 25, Macy Arnold. And 8'4" junior, number 42, Olivia Hollenbeck. The coaching staff for the Crusaders, the assistants are Joelle Anderson and Jason Bingham. And the head coach for Lincoln Christian, Nick Orduna. The officials for today's Class C1 championship game are Isaac Russell, Ryan Wolf, and Nathaniel Wagner. The bench official is Miss Mary McGee. Ladies and gentlemen, let's play basketball.
Yeah, thank you, Rich Broderson. Let's play some basketball, and a lot of it today. Here's a look at these two teams. Lincoln Christian, obviously right here in the capital city, and Bishop Neumann residing in Wahoo, not too far away. Just a quick drive up 77 to get to the Cavaliers. And here's how they got here. Christian knocked off West Point Beamer, and then Mitchell, which was the #1 seed. Lincoln Christian came in as the #5 overall seed. Bishop Neumann was the #2 seed, knocked off their intra-town rival in Wahoo to get here. 42-40. Linda Walker's team coming up just short again. And wow, what a terrific tournament this has been in C1. And we've got some great talent, great teams, two on display here to kick it off this morning in C1. Trudy, we mentioned these two teams. They know each other well. There is Dick Orduna in his 20th year as head coach at Lincoln Christian. 282 and 169 is his record. Wife is Casey Orduna, the former Casey Dworick, who played in that Lincoln Christian runner-up year. She played from 87 to 90. There's Jason Simons. He's in his 9th season at Newman, and we're underway, and the Cavaliers control. Quickly a tip stolen away by Allison Cordy. Cordy very quick up top of that defense. She'll cause havoc and some steals, runs. Looking down low for Hollenbeck as she's trying to post up. Nice job being done there by Kelsey Chada down low on Hollenbeck.
Yeah, that's a great matchup, Larry, down low with Hollenbeck and Chada.
Good shot here from Cordy and knocks it down. First shot by the lefty. Puts Christian on top. Hollenbeck comes away with the block, taken away by Chada, goes up strong, and she's foul. And one opportunity early on for Kelsey Chada.
As you can see, that pressure defense on both ends is going to be really a key factor. Here's the great block here coming up, and then a Chada taking it up very strong on the inside there.
Very familiar 1-3-1 zone defense out of these Cavaliers. Well, it looks like right now they've dropped into a man.
Yep, looks like they are playing man. They sag off a little bit, but of course they're not going to sag off of Hollenbeck. Chada's doing a great job of making sure she cannot post up.
Chada again comes up with the turnover. The steal for Chada. Chada thought about the three, will take it off the front of the rim. Loose ball on the end line, and it will go to the Crusaders. But early on, you're seeing the value of what Chada provides to this Cavaliers squad. Leads the team in scoring at nearly 13 a game coming into state. Chada had 21 in the opening round win for the Cavaliers over North Bend Central. Jason Simons, no stranger to down here in Lincoln. They were runner-up last year in 2018. Second straight year in the finals. That goes into Hollenbeck, who uses the left hand. Open look from Rezac, just off. Cordy is fouled. Foul will be called on Maggie Vasha.
One of the things we talked about was these two teams have played each other this year, so they know each other very well, but it's always a new environment down here. This is a different type of place when you're playing in the state championship rather than in a conference game.
Double team down low. Hollenbeck off glass a bit strong. Katie Lilly now with it at the top for the Cavaliers. Very balanced scoring from this Cavaliers squad. Chada averages 13, Stewart with nearly 8.5. Rezac averages 10. She has it now at the top. And of course, Lindsay Teal, just a junior, averages 12. Open look again from Rezac, and that one is knocked down. So the senior guard, who averages 10 a game, gets her first points of this championship.
And that's just one of many Larry threes we're going to see from both of these teams as the game goes on.
Kylie Ailes is off on her 3 attempt. 6-4 early on, it's Neumann. And what great hustle, then taken away by the Crusaders. Long three-pointer from Hollenbeck. Misses rim. Basha pushes the pace. Inside to Chata. Hollenbeck with the block. And early on, it's Neumann winning most of these free ball opportunities.
You know, yesterday Lincoln Christian had to do a very good job because Hollenbeck got into a little foul trouble and had to sit out for a while. And the other players really stepped up when she did have to sit out to keep him in that game against Mitchell.
3 at the top is off from Ailes. Here is Stewart with it now. Taylor Stewart, the senior forward. Rezac now with it up top. Midway through this first period here in the C1 title game. Neumann on top 6-4. As we set off the top, third meeting between these two teams. Lincoln Christian won the first. The Cavaliers came back in the very next game and won the second one 48-38. Very deliberate offense here as they back off Chata. She'll take the open look. Good rebound, strong putback by Maggie Basha.
Well, Neumann has done a great job of getting those, second rebounds on the offense and putting those shots back in to get their points here.
Hustle points right now for Neumann.
Now it looks like Neumann is still in their man-to-man, but are really sagging off because I think they're really trying to double team on Hollenbeck inside there.
Three on the way, knocked down, and that's what Christian is going to need to knock down if they're going to open up the inside for Hollenbeck. Right now they have had 3 opportunities from long range, have not got there. Good drive by Rezac. We are in period number 1, and Neumann on top, 8-4.
Are you cool to flex fuel? 1 in 7 Nebraskans is driving a flex fuel vehicle, and many don't even realize it. With a flex fuel vehicle, you can fill up with any blend of American ethanol and gasoline, from E10 to E15, from E30 to E85, at any time, in any amount. Look for an insignia on your trunk or tailgate. You might have a yellow gas cap, or check your owner's manual. If you're cool to flex fuel, then look for a flex fuel pump in your neighborhood. Flex fuel blends with American ethanol.
FFA's vision is to build leaders, grow communities, and strengthen agriculture. The funds from Constellation will most likely be directed to one of those areas. But most importantly, people need to know that it is at the local level. It's helping local chapters.
Constellation provides natural gas for Nebraska homes, farms, ranches, and businesses. Through our support for 4-H and FFA, we're providing energy for Nebraska's future as well. Natural gas from Constellation.
So I was trying to find it.
Well, you can watch NET Sports anytime, anywhere. Download the free NET Nebraska app. You can watch college player profiles, full-length episodes from Big Red Wrap-Up, live web streams. There's a lot of content on our app, so search for NET Nebraska in the App Store or download free at netnebraska.org/apps. Right now, Nick Orduna's squad being out-rebounded by these Cavaliers 9-4, and as we mentioned off the top, it's really a lot of hustle rebounds for Neumann.
Yeah, it really is. Maggie Basha, she has 4 rebounds right now and had the one earlier that she took right back up. So they're getting some points off of those second rebounds.
Go inside to Vasha, great pass, and the foul! In and out, nearly an and one opportunity, and a nice drive there by Vasha. Foul will be called on Barrett Power. That sends Maggie Vasha, the sophomore for the Cavaliers. Vasha was also part of that state championship Cavaliers softball team. Moving screen called on Hollenbeck. First foul for Olivia Hollenbeck.
You know, it is very apparent on Newman's defense that they are really watching where Olivia Hollenbeck is, really sagging off, always trying to see where she is and getting a double team, a front and a back on her.
Right now, Jason Simons and his Cavaliers taking away the best option for the Crusaders, and Christian's going to need others to step up. There's another block by Hollenbeck. Here comes Cordy. She'll drop it off to Power, who has the open look. Right now, the lid on the bucket from three-point range for the Crusaders. Oh for 5 are the Crusaders from three-point range. I don't think that's going to deter them.
No,
I think they're going to keep shooting.
It will not. That is a big, strong piece of their game that they will continue to do.
Based on what we've seen down here at State, they are not afraid to take a few threes. Travel called there on Neumann. Into the game now for the Cavaliers. Taylor Stewart back in. As Rezach will take a seat.
It looks like now that Neumann has switched to a 1-3-1 defense, again, trying to make sure that they are, double teaming on the block there with Olivia.
Boy, what great hustle from Cordy. Could not pull it in, but nearly comes up with the steal.
Here's a look at that great hustle by Allison Cordy. It's the day that you want to leave everything out on the court.
Good strong cut there by Stewart, but the block by the Crusaders. Macy Arnold with that block. Another three opportunity from Ailes is off. And again, the loose ball goes to the Cavaliers, but was on the inline. Timeout was taken before stepped on the inline, so Jason Simons takes the timeout. And again, a loose ball won by Bishop Neumann. Well, time now to take a look back. Last year's Class C1 title game, which involved one of these teams.
Seventh-ranked Columbus Scotus battled against second-ranked Bishop Neumann for the 2018 Class C1 title. The Cavaliers held a lead throughout the entire first half, but the Shamrocks came out in the second half with a new level of intensity. Approaching the final buzzer, the Shamrocks trailed by only 3 points, and Bailey Lair was there to hit a crucial three-pointer and take the game into overtime. In overtime, the Shamrocks took the lead and won the game to bring home another state championship trophy.
It was a runner-up finish last year for Jason Simons. Final seconds here in period number 1. Trying to get his shot off, and will not. So after one period of play, Neumann on top 9-4. Lincoln Christian held scoreless over the last 6:15 of that quarter.
The Nebraska Chiropractic Physicians Association is pleased to sponsor the NSAA Academic All-State Award Program, recognizing students and athletes who shine in the classroom and on the field. This statewide program recognizes academic excellence, leadership, and athletic achievement in over 20 high school sports and activities. We honor these exceptional students and all of the teachers, coaches, and parents who have mentored them. Together, we can continue to make Nebraska a great place to live, learn, and play.
Earning my shield means...
It means I'm always moving forward.
Never stopping, always learning.
It means rising to the challenge of my ambition.
Earning my shield means having the confidence to hold my own with anyone from anywhere.
It means more opportunities for me and my children.
Earning my shield means it's never too early or late to set goals. What does it mean to earn your shield? I found out it don't.
We're up and running on Championship Saturday as Lincoln Christian trails Bishop Neumann 9-4 in the Class C1 title game. Now, the road to the championship game, well, it took a detour on Thursday for Lincoln Christian. You could say the tournament started with a bang. The Crusaders were actually involved in a car accident on the way to the arena Thursday morning before their quarterfinal game. Nick Orduna, driver of one of the two team vans, the head coach, was involved in an accident, and at the corner of 33rd and Normal, everyone's okay. The van, though, was not. Some players had to jump into the other van to get to the arena on time. Some team parents pitched in to pick up some kids. Coach stayed behind with some logistics. The other driver was ticketed, but again, everyone was okay. Orduna got in time, got to the arena in time for the game and the team picture as the Crusaders went on to beat West Point Beamer 46-35.
Overcoming adversity, huh?
Right away.
Andy, good to have you with us again this year.
Thanks. It's always good to be with you guys.
Well, it was, you're with us, you know, despite my objections, but I
You know, both teams coming out a little flat here. They're both, you know, the field goal percentage. Newman's at 23% field goal and Lincoln Christian 18%. The nerves can get to you a little bit when you're in a state championship final.
Lincoln Christian now with 8 3-pointers, and they have not made one. 9-4, Neumann lead. Bishop Neumann on a 6-zip run. So we're down 4-3, it's now 9-4. Inside, and Hollenbeck's gonna get called for a push. That's gonna be her second foul here early in period number 2.
You know, one thing about both teams, they've been here before. They know what it's like, though. Lincoln Christian's been in the state tournament 10 over the last 11 seasons. That's a lot of time to get down here to that state tournament. And so you know that there's lots of girls on the team that have the experience of being here at the state tournament.
Good strong move there by Lindsay Teal. The junior goes off her and out of bounds. No foul called on Macy Arnold. Nice defense. Into the game now for the Crusaders, Brielle Power. Another outside threat. Look inside for Hollenbeck, not there.
It looks like Bishop Neumann is back to a man-to-man. It's a really sagging man-to-man on the inside.
Just the second team foul called on the Cavaliers. First on Katie Lilly.
And there's a good drive by Barrett Power.
Blew a wheel, too.
Katie Lilly lost her shoe on that one.
Hollenbeck calling for it, had position there. And there we got it. There's a lot of back and forth inside between Lindsay Teal and Olivia Hollenbeck, and Teal gets called for the foul. Double dribble.
Yeah, the one thing is with Lincoln Christian having Arnold and Hollenbeck that play on the inside and outside, Bishop Neumann also has Chada and Teal that can switch on defense on them as well and just put as much pressure on each. Lincoln Christian in their man-to-man defense.
Drive and a foul. That will send Rezach to the line.
And here's a look at that drive by Rezach.
First one is off from Rezach, who is a senior, plans to go to Northwest Missouri State next year, play volleyball, study business management. Her mom played volleyball in college at the former Dana College in Blair. She had 8 points in each of the first 2 games down here at State, and once again, a loose ball rebound goes to the Cavaliers, but a travel and a turnover. It's a very young Lincoln Christian squad. There are no seniors on this team. In fact, I'm talking with Nick Orduna. He said, you know, when the season started and even halfway through the season when they had lost 5 of 7 games, they went on a streak that they lost 3 in a row and 5 of 7. He thought, you know, there's no way we thought we would be here at this point in the year. As the foul called there on Chada.
As I mentioned, there's a lot of girls also that have had the experience, I think, being here, because they have been to the semifinals 5 straight years as well.
There's a three-pointer, first knocked down from Ailes, and that will help to open it up for Hollenbeck. Those are crucial, crucial shots and opportunities. And those are the first points for Lincoln Christian in more than 9 minutes of clock time. 9-7 now, Neumann on top. Both teams very stingy defenses. Drive by Stewart. Foul will be called on Christian. Looked like that's on Brielle Power, her first. Power, just a freshman. And that sends Taylor Stewart to the line. Stewart going to Hastings to play softball, study nursing next year. She told us, you know, she invited us both to stop by the Wahoo Dairy Queen because that's where she works. She said she could make you a pretty mean blizzard.
That sounds pretty good, actually, even at 9:30 in the morning.
One of two, 10-7.
You know, both of them playing man-to-man defense and then also on offense being very patient, trying to find that open spot.
Another turnover for the Crusaders. Well, the familiarity between these two teams, I think, is leading to a lot of this kind of sloppy looking play. It's actually good defense, knowing your opponent, knowing what they're trying to do and taking that away from them. Chada calling for it inside. She'll get it. Backs down, shot not there. Rebound pulled down by Arnold.
And you can tell they both know that they have an inside game and they're trying to take that inside game away. You know, and I think Bishop Neumann's probably taking that away, you know, forcing Christian almost to shoot from the outside and saying, Jason's probably saying, you know, beat us from the outside if you're going to beat us.
Macy Arnold drove, kicked it out, nothing there. Looked inside, Alexis Johnson calling for it. Arnold takes it all the way that time, comes up with a roam rebound, kicks it out to the open, and missed the three. Rebound down low, and the foul is called on Chata. Alexis Johnson was right there with the putback, and the foul on Chata. Just second foul now on Chata. Maggie Vasha now back in for Chata, who will sit with those two fouls. 3 minutes to go before half here in this C1 title game. Knocked down three-pointer by junior Lindsay Teal.
Yeah, Lindsay came in yesterday and had some big free throws at the end of the game to put them over Wahoo yesterday.
Nearly an 80% free throw shooter is Teal. Big three-pointer there to extend that lead to 5. Crusaders try to respond and do 3. This freshman, Brielle Power. Into the corner, open look.
Both teams seem to be relaxing a little bit more, looking for those outside shots now.
Mid-range is off by Power.
Neumann running a flex offense here, getting a look at a layup.
This C1 final, we mentioned a battle of 2 Centennial Conference teams, but Centennial Conference has done very well in this tournament. Hastings St. Cecilia advanced to the finals over Oakland Craig. Knocked down three-pointer, another one from Power. All even at 13. First tie or lead for Lincoln Christian since it was 4-3. And now Stewart.
Yeah, as you were talking about, Larry, in the Centennial Conference, there's 4 teams from there that are in the finals today.
Wow.
You know, as we talk about Lincoln Christian with their record of 19-8, but the teams that they have lost to, a lot of those, I think there's 2, 3, 4, 5 of those losses are teams that are here at the state tournament as well.
Cavaliers holding for a last shot here, 10 to go before half. Good drive by Vasha, and she'll pick up the foul. Foul called on Alexis Johnson. Vasha will go to the line. Maggie Vasha, just a sophomore, would like to play softball in college. Interested in forensic and investigative sciences. Ailes at the buzzer, just off the front of the rim. Dead on target, just a little short, and that's where we end. 16 minutes of play. Neumann on top of Lincoln Christian, 15-13. Andy Kindy is with the head coach of the Bishop Neumann Cavaliers, Jason Simons.
Well, Coach, what did you think of your defense coming out? You really held them to over 9 minutes without a field goal. You had to be happy.
Very happy with our defensive effort right now. We're doing the things that we talked about and executing it pretty well.
What do you tell the kids at halftime to keep up the intensity for 2 more quarters?
You know, we're going to just continue to do the same things we do defensively, but we're going to have to get a lot more smooth on offense and get into some continuity and make things work a little bit better for us.
Is it all about ball movement then?
It is definitely about ball movement, and we're pretty stagnant right now.
All right, good luck in the second half. Bishop Neumann leads by 2 in the C1 championship game.
Thanks very much, Andy. We're at halftime of the C1 title game. 15-13 Neumann.
Don't be in a hurry when it flurries. The roads are not fit to drive. Tires will slip and lose their grip. You'll be lucky to make it alive. Don't be in a hurry when it flurries. Best to leave home prepared. Look at all the snow and watch it blow. I wouldn't go out if you dared. Don't be in a hurry when it flurries. You should have checked 511. Look out now, here comes the plow. You're gonna be late anyhow. Don't be in a hurry when it flurries. It would be better not to go out alone. All of this ice is not so nice. Next time, better stay home.
It's thanks to you that we're where we are today. We're proud to watch these communities grow because they're our communities too. Our neighbors, our friends. It's where we live. These are all our hometowns. And no matter what, the people who will continue to serve your needs with the hometown support you know and trust are just down the street. Cornerstone Bank, growing together.
Coverage of the 2019 NSAA Girls High School Basketball Championships on NET is made possible in part by the Nebraska Soybean Board, Education Quest Foundation, the Nebraska Public Power District, and Nebraska Methodist College. A big thank you to all of our sponsors who help us bring you the best high school athletes from across the state. We could not do it without your support.
Welcome back to Pinnacle Bank Arena. Bishop Neumann leads Lincoln Christian 15-13 in the Class C1 championship game. We are at halftime, and joining me at halftime is John Dolliver of the NSAA. He's in charge of the basketball program. And John, we got to first talk about the weather because that's what everybody's talking about. Probably the worst February in Nebraska history. How were you able to hang with the punches that Mother Nature threw at you?
You know, the weather was not our friend the last couple of weeks. We had some challenges getting to today with our qualification of our sub-districts and our district finals. It was, I would call it a team effort from our office to our athletic administrators to our officials. I think people don't realize all that has to go into being able to move games from one day to the next, and then also maybe moving games up in the day. It's just a lot of communication that has to take place. I credit our schools, I credit our athletic directors that were able to get all that done, and then our officials, you know, to be able to be at games that we're playing at 3:30 in the afternoon to try to beat a storm so we can get the game in, and trying to do what's best for kids. And it was just a team effort by everybody across the state. We got through it, and we're here. We've had a great 3 days so far.
Yeah, you even had a district final in Class A on Monday before the third. That's never happened before.
Yeah, I'm not sure that we've ever had a game that we've had to play to qualify the week of the tournament, but we did, and I know both those schools would have liked to have done something probably a little bit different, but we can only control so much, and the weather's not one of them.
Hey, let me ask you about the current format of the state tournament with 4 different sites in conjunction with Lincoln Public Schools as well as the Vandy Center and Pinnacle Bank Arena. How's that working out?
It's working out great. You know, we're very fortunate to be in the venues that we're at. The people that work at all those facilities are very hospitable to the communities that come in. And it's just a great experience for the kids to get to play in the Pinnacle Bank Arena, the Bob Devaney Sports Center, and the Lincoln Public Schools. You know, we have some other states that surround us that have kind of looked at our format and how we do things. You know, I've always said when we host our state basketball tournament, it's kind of like a big family reunion. We have obviously communities that qualify, but we get lots of fans from across the state that just come in to watch basketball for 3 days. You know, watch the athletes that they've read about in the paper. So it's really kind of unique in a way that we do it the way that we do it. But there are other states that do it different, and they kind of look at ours as maybe something that they want to do someday.
Yeah, it's like a 3-day festival of basketball, but it takes a village to put this thing on. how does it work to have so many people in place working together for one goal?
You know, if you come to our state basketball championships, you're going to see a lot of familiar faces. If you come year after year, we have great people that we work with. They enjoy it because they get to see what the kids are doing on the floor. And, you know, we talk about the experiences that the kids get to have. And I think the people that help out, it's an experience for them as well. Seeing, you know, kids go through of winning, you know, they have the experience of winning and the experience of losing. It's just been it's great to have it here in Lincoln, and all the people that we have year after year that come back. I'm thankful that they're on my side.
It is certainly a great event. It's something we look forward to every March. He's John Dolliver of the NSAA. We are at halftime of the Class C1 championship game. Bishop Neumann leads Lincoln Christian by 2.
Are you cool to flex fuel? 1 in 7 Nebraskans is driving a flex fuel vehicle, and many don't even realize it. With a flex fuel vehicle, you can fill up with any blend of American ethanol and gasoline, from E10 to E15, from E30 to E85, at any time in any amount. Look for an insignia on your trunk or tailgate. You might have a yellow gas cap, or check your owner's manual. If you're cool to flex fuel, then look for a flex fuel pump in your neighborhood. Flex fuel blends with American ethanol.
Whether it's spring planting, fall harvesting, or just a drive across the state, soy biodiesel helps a diesel-powered engine operate in a demanding job. Soybean oil from Nebraska soybeans makes biodiesel a renewable fuel that's also environmentally responsible. The soybean checkoff plays a major role in supporting the use and availability of biodiesel. The Nebraska Soybean Board, growing opportunity from the ground up.
Participating in multiple Nebraska high school activities has taught me the value of teamwork.
I learned how to be a strong leader among my peers.
We set goals as a team and work hard to accomplish them.
I strive to excel not only in the classroom but on the playing field.
The Nebraska School Activities Association providing opportunities in 25 activities for our member high schools. NSAA activities, the other half of education.
Let's talk about public power for a second. Nebraska's electric utilities use a diverse mix of fuel resources to generate electricity. Wind, water, coal, nuclear, natural gas, solar, and methane. Just another way your electric utility shows how public power works for you. Let's talk about public power for a second. Did you know Nebraska's electric utilities pay more than $100 million to communities they serve each year? Those dollars stay local, helping to empower our hometowns. Just another way your electric utility shows how public power works for you.
Back at the Pinnacle Bank Arena in Lincoln, Class C1 State Championship, along with Andy Kindy and Trudy Nolan. I'm Larry Putney. Good to have you with us. We want to remind you, you can connect with us on Facebook and Twitter. Add a comment, catch up on the latest Nebraska sports information. Just be sure to like NET Sports and Big Red Wrap Up and join in the conversation. Again, we are at halftime of this C1 title game. Along with Trudy Nolan, I'm Larry Putney. 15-13. Bishop Neumann is on top, and it's been a game of two teams that know each other really well, and it's evident in the lack of flow offensively.
Yeah, it really is. You know, it's hard to play a team twice. It's really hard to play a team 3 times. And you can kind of tell just on both ends of the court. They obviously both came out a little flat on their shooting, you know, 18%. Right now they're both shooting 24%. One big difference, though, is Lincoln Christian shooting 15% from the three-point range, which they probably don't do very often.
Right.
But as we said before, I don't think it'll stop them from keeping, you know, after that. And I think, as Jason Simon says, you know, he's happy with their defense, their offense. They're just not as smooth as they have been before. And that could be because Lincoln Christian knows what they're going to do. I think it's the same on both ends. Lincoln, you know, Bishop Neumann knows what Lincoln Christian wants to do as well.
At one point, Lincoln Christian 0 for 8 from three-point range. They rebounded and hit 2 of their last 5, but still it's led them to this 2-point deficit here. Here's some look at first half highlights, and it was the Cavaliers getting out on top early. Alyssa Rezac with that three-pointer, the senior who averages nearly 10 a game. Chata, they drop off, or why not? I'll take the open look, and there to put it back was Maggie Vasha. Vash has been very active as she kicks that outside. Much of this first half, Neumann led, save for 113 all tie.
Yeah.
Hollenbeck with the block there, but offensively she really hasn't gotten into the flow.
Yeah, you know, I think the biggest piece is because she's been double teamed. They've been, you know, Bishop Neumann's been running different defenses and double teaming on her. Finally, they got it going there by Brielle Power with that 3 to get them kind of the lid off of the basket, and here she comes back with another one as well. You know, Hollenbeck has been on defense very aggressive with the blocks that she's had down low, but just hasn't been able to get in the flow on offense as well.
Andy Kindy is with Lincoln Christian's Nick Orduna.
Well, Coach, what did you tell the kids at halftime? Did you tell them to exhale?
Yeah, exhale. It's an easy game. Just put the ball in the basket, you know, we're in good shape. We're just down 2, and we haven't shot very well. So if we get the ball, you know, to go in from the outside and maybe bring some of the pressure off of Liv on the inside, then maybe we can get some stuff done. Defense is good. We're out of foul trouble, so we'll just see how these last 2 quarters go.
It hasn't been the greatest shooting day for you guys as a team, so how do you keep your kids' confidence level high, knowing that they can make them if they keep shooting them?
Yeah, you just got to encourage them to keep shooting, and step up in this moment and embrace it and thrive on the pressure and get it done. So let's see who does that.
All right, good luck in the second half. He's head coach Nick Orduna. His team trails Bishop Neumann by 2 at halftime, second half of the Class C1 championship game straight ahead.
Pride of place is more than just a saying. It's a movement, driven by a desire to achieve and the unwavering faith of the fans. Like a town and its team, Farmers Mutual of Nebraska, always alongside you.
Early mornings, late nights, emotionally, physically, mentally tougher. Generations of trust, innovation, and hard work done side by side. The decisions you make for your land and livestock have a direct impact on your operation, the region, and the world. That is why we're there when you need us anytime, every time. We both have one chance, one season, one mission, tougher together. Aurora and you.
Coverage of the 2019 NSAA Girls High School Basketball Championships on NET is made possible in part by Aurora Cooperative, Constellation Energy, and the Nebraska Corn Board. A big thank you to all of our sponsors who help us bring you the best high school athletes from across the state. We couldn't do it without your support. Back at Pinnacle Bank Arena in Lincoln, 15-13 as we get ready for second half action. We will crown a state champion Class C1 in 16 minutes of clock time. Lincoln Christian would love to start knocking down some of those outside shots to open it up for Olivia Hollenbeck inside. Hollenbeck in the first 2 games down here at state. Nice drive, Hollenbeck with the rebound there. First 2 games down here, 18 and 16 points. She's been 8 for 8 from the line, so any touch she has gotten down here has typically been productive, but Neumann has done such a great job, and specifically inside it's been Kelsey Chada who has been on Hollenbeck. They look inside again. Chada fronts her.
You know, I think it's a great quote by Nick Orduna that just got to keep shooting. They're going to fall. And I think that's probably his philosophy. And I like also who's going to step up. That's who's going to win the game.
Great drive there by Mikaylee Ailes. Ailes with her first 2 points of this game, all even at 15. Three. Rezach knocks it down. Neumann has done a nice job responding. That goes inside. And Hollenbeck picks up foul number 3 early on in this third period.
Yeah, you know, that's the tough part. Started in the second half, both Chada and Hollenbeck both had 2 fouls. The highest amount of fouls for a player, but they're also playing against each other too, down low, so that can make a difference.
Each time Christian has been able to pull even, Cavaliers have had an answer. Taken away by Cordy.
I think, even with Hollenbeck having her third foul, Nick Orduna thinks, I got to keep her in there for a little bit, as there's a lot of game left. And as we saw yesterday in a lot of games, a lot of things happen in the second half that can change the game.
Rezac with the steal. Takes it all the way in. She's fouled, and she'll be at the line. Three-point opportunity upcoming.
Here's a look at that drive by Rezac. Newman's done a great job of just taking it to the basket and hoping to draw those fouls down there.
Rezac knocks it down. She leads all scorers with 9 points. And a 6-0 run right now for Neumann.
And I think this is the largest margin we've had of the game, is a 6-point lead. You can see Chada down there and Hollenbeck going at it.
Three is off. Hollenbeck with the rebound. Cordy with the bucket. Back to a 4-point advantage. Tipped away, the steal by Ailes. Ailes is fouled. She'll shoot 2, the foul on Maggie Vasho.
As you look at both teams, the scoring is really stretched out among a lot of players on both teams, which says a lot for other players stepping up, because Neumann has Chada, that's their leading scorer, and Lincoln Christian has Hollenbeck, but it's been an even score among all players.
Alexis Johnson now back in for the Crusaders. Katie Lilly in there for the Cavaliers. And here is Lilly with it. Good drive off the back of the rim, no good for Rezac. And it goes out off of the Cavs. Crusaders ball. 18 total trips for the Cavaliers down here to state. They were here last year. They were the runner-up, losing to Columbus SCOTUS in this title game. Off that team, they had lost 3 seniors who contributed nearly half of the points for Bishop Neumann, and still back here again this year. Three-pointer just off by Barrett Power. Lindsay Teal with the rebound.
Neumann running a flex offense here against the man-to-man that Lincoln Christian has.
Stewart with it inside to Teal. Teal, nice dish to Chada, and she's fouled. Chada will go to the line. Foul called on Alexis Johnson. 21-18 in the third. Neumann is on top.
All right, college visit number 2. Here we go. What?
Learn more from Education Quest at govisitcollege.org.
Dvorak Brothers Ranch's Red Angus understands that agriculture is the backbone of our state's proud educational and activities heritage. For 140 years, we've grown with Nebraska. We look forward to continuing the evolution of the beef industry and recognizing the rich past from which our state's educational programs have benefited. For information on our upcoming Red Angus bull sale or our family's history, DvorakBrothersRanches.com.
21-18, Neumann on top here in this third quarter of this Class C1 state championship game. Welcome back, along with Trudy Nolan. I'm Larry Putney. Andy Kendi patrolling courtside. Jason Simon's team has led throughout, a couple of ties. On top right now, 21-18. And at the line is Kelsey Chata, senior leader, senior center for the Cavaliers. First one is good. Chata will play volleyball next year at Wayne State. She was second team Super State captain in volleyball. 3.98 GPA and a National Honor Society member. All around great student athlete. A lot of those on this Cavaliers squad. They have 5 players who have a 3.9 GPA or better. A couple of 4.0s in there as well.
And now they've switched to their 1-3-1 press back to a 1-3-1 zone here.
Chata's at the top of that 1-3-1, giving them some length at the top. Trying to take away a few passing lanes. 3 on the way from Power, that's off. Rebound by Lilly, pushes it up. 3, open look from Stewart, and Stewart knocks it down. Largest lead of the game for Neumann, up by 8 here with 3 to go in the third period.
You know, and that might be a big factor right there. The three-point percentage between the two. Neumann is at 57% on the three-point, and Lincoln Christian's at 13%. And I really feel Lincoln Christian's a team that really relies on the threes a lot more and is really hurting them in their scoring right now.
Teal knocks that out of bounds. They had Ailes in the corner wide open, trying to find her. And a travel. And that's what that length up top will do. It interrupts passing lanes, creates turnovers.
Yeah, and I think, you know, that 1-3-1 Jason Simons went to because Hollenbeck is out, and so they can really, you know, cover the outside now rather than having to worry about the block.
Good movement. Lilly up top. Three-pointer is off. Rebound by Ailes. Good pass inside. Taken away by the Cavs. Chata with the drive. Goes off of the Crusaders. It will stay with the Cavaliers. Three losses on the year for the Cavs came at the hands of St. Cecilia, Seward, and this Lincoln Christian team. Foul called on Alexis Johnson. That's her second.
Alexis Johnson, her second personal foul. 14th foul against the Crusaders.
Inside to Teal. Nice defense, good hands high by Macy Arnold. Comes up with the turnover.
And as you see, Neumann went to that full court press back to the 1-3-1.
Blocking foul called on Lilly as Ailes with the pump fake and the drive. Back into the game now for the Cavaliers comes Maggie Vasha. She'll come in for Lilly. 1:22 to go here Period number 3, 8-point advantage for Neumann. Good ball movement, try to find the open look.
Yeah, and the ball movement will be very important now since Neumann went to the 1-3-1 and have really spread it to the outside.
Nice job there by Taylor Stewart of screening away from the ball, not allowing Ailes to get to it.
Chada's working very hard down there low to get open.
Great skip pass over to Teal, who took it herself. Nice reverse lay-in by Lindsay Teal. It is a 7-0 run for the Cavaliers. And another takeaway. Possession arrow, though, will stay with the Crusaders. Open look.
Yeah, Lincoln Christian might look for one shot here, hoping to get something to close it a little bit and then get Holland back in the fourth quarter.
And a turnover. Here's Vasha. And a travel. Ten-point advantage for Neumann. 9 seconds to go here in this third. 3, big one. Nice way to end the quarter for Ailes. No shot in the final one, and Neumann on top by 7 as we head to the final 8 minutes here in this Class C1 title game on NET.
The Nebraska Chiropractic Physicians Association is pleased to sponsor the NSAA Academic All-State Award Program, recognizing students and athletes who shine in the classroom and on the field. This statewide program recognizes academic excellence, leadership, and athletic achievement in over 20 high school sports and activities. We honor these exceptional students and all of the teachers, coaches, and parents who have mentored them. Together, we can continue to make Nebraska a great place to live, learn, and play.
The money that comes from Constellation goes directly back into our county 4-H program. So they're directly impacting young people and the development of young people, whether that's leadership development, citizenship development, or helping them develop life skills.
Constellation provides natural gas for Nebraska homes, farms, ranches, and businesses. Through our support for 4-H and FFA, we're providing energy for Nebraska's future as well. Natural gas from Constellation.
Pinnacle Bank Arena, Lincoln Christian Crusaders, Bishop Neumann Cavaliers for the C1 title. 8 minutes to go, and this Cavaliers team, no doubt part of the message in that break from Jason Simons was let's finish. They were the unlucky losers last year in this state title game. They had led nearly the entire game against Columbus SCOTUS. They did not fall behind in that game until overtime. That was the first time they trailed, and SCOTUS ended up winning in overtime 40-37. This year, a big lead again, and the Cavs again have led through the entire game and hope to hold on. One Lincoln Christian lead early on, 4-3. Very similar to last year when SCOTUS only had one lead and then did not lead again until overtime when they won it.
And Bishop Neumann has gone back to a man-to-man now, probably mainly because Hollenbeck is back in there. So they're going to try to double team her. It was a big three-pointer by Ailes there at the end of the third quarter to bring them within 7. But their three-point shooting again, they're at 17%, just not where they probably usually are in their games. And Neumann is at 54% at the three-point line.
Even when the Cavs get beat on the edge, they're getting hands in there, taking it away just like that by Vasha on the steal. Good pass over to Rezac, up and in, and a three-point opportunity for Neumann. Boy, great job there by Vasha. The steal on one end, she pushed the pace, found the open runner. And it led to a three-point play for Neumann and a 10-point advantage here in period number 4. Check that.
Yeah, and Rezac has done a great job of driving, but also the three-point line arc as well. She has 12 points right now in this final game.
Foul called on Chada. That is her third. Inside Hollenbeck, one of the few times they've been able to find her down low. She is fouled and will go to the line to shoot a couple. Mentioned earlier, Hollenbeck in her first 2 games down here at State, 18 and 16 points in the wins over West Point Beamer and Mitchell. She has not missed a free throw. Wow.
Larry, you just jinxed her.
So that's her first miss of this state tournament. She came in 8 for 8 from the line.
Yeah, Neumann has really done a great job of defending her today, as she has 2 points in the game right now and now 3 points in the game.
Timeout taken by Nick Orduna. Well, the head coach of the Crusaders will talk things over with his 19 and 8 Crusaders, down by 9 here in the 4th. Their last championship came back in 2017. They were runner-up in 16. I believe Andy Kindy is patrolling courtside. Let's go over to Andy.
One of Jason Simon's assistant coaches is his wife, Julie. But back in September, Julie thought she may have to step away from the basketball team and coaching after Jason and Julie decided to adopt 5 foster children, 3 boys and 2 girls, ranging in ages from 2 to 8 years old. However, through the outpouring of support through the community, the Simons have been able to balance basketball and their expanded family. The 5 kids joined the 3 older Simon boys, Jackson, Ben, and Kobe. Kobe's a senior at Neumann, by the way. And Jason calls the expanded family just a tremendous blessing, as he does their supportive community. He couldn't be more thankful as they take on 5 new children. Think about that, Larry. Ages 2 to 8. My goodness.
Wow. Yeah, as they say down south, well, bless their soul.
That is a great accomplishment by them, as they have 3 of their own children as well. So that fills a house very quickly.
Oh, up by 9 with the ball are the Cavaliers. Lily looks inside, trying to find Chada, not there. Hollenbeck down low on Chada, who pops out, has an open look. A good decision, wait for the good shot with a 9-point lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, I have a feeling that Coach Simon said it needs to be a layup, an open shot, in order for us to take anything.
And there it is for Chada, goes strong. 4th foul on Hollenbeck.
And here's a look at that great drive by Chata there. You know, and that's a big key right now with Hollenbeck having 3 at that time, is to take it to her. Picks up her 4th. I'm sure Nick Orduno will just leave Hollenbeck in at this point with 5:36 left in the game.
Second one is off, but it extends that lead back to 10. Chata with 6 points in the game for the Cavaliers. Still led by Rezach, who's had a terrific game. And the steal. Rezach comes up with it, another turnover for the Crusaders. 9th turnover of the game. Off the front, good rebound by Teal. And a slap foul there by Brielle Power will send Teal to the line. Talking about Lindsay Teal earlier, she's an 80% free throw shooter. Wants to play golf in college. In fact, she comes from a long line of golfers. Her 2 sisters, Hallie and Hannah, both play golf at Nebraska. She's a cousin of Josh Reinertson, who plays at Nebraska, and Riley Reinertson, who went down to Oklahoma to play golf and recently turned pro. And timeout on the floor with a 12-point advantage for Wahoo Newman. Well, sports fans, NET is for you. We bring you more Nebraska high school sports than any other Nebraska network. For more information on dates, times, DVD sales, and available webcasts, you can visit netnebraska.org. I'm thrilled to be here with you on this championship Saturday in Lincoln from the Pinnacle Bank Arena, where we will crown 6 new state champions today. And one of those teams who would love to take home a title after finishing as the runner-up last year are the Cavaliers. Let's go over to Andy.
Hey, you notice the Lincoln Christian Band? They've been outstanding, keeping this crowd pumped up all morning long. Noah Sauterman is a drummer, along with Chase Huther and Carter Seitzman, along with guitarist Miles Olson, bass player Andrew Bond. The band is led by Emily Bond, and Noah, the guy on the drums with the wig. You know, they're playing AC/DC, Led Zeppelin. I said, man, you guys are old school. You kind of remind me of the Animal character from the Muppets. He looked at me like I had 4 heads. Obviously, that reference, he had no idea what I was talking about.
Now, they've done a great job all tournament long. We were commenting about them yesterday, Andy. Just very talented band. Travel called on Chata. Great hustle. Back into the game now for the Cavaliers comes Taylor Stewart. Lindsay Teal, who just gave them that 12-point lead with 2 free throws, will take a seat.
Yeah, you know, and Neumann has shot 16 free throws, mainly because they're driving in and drawing those fouls down low as well. Whereas, you know, Lincoln Christian has only shot 6 free throws in the whole game.
Foul called on Kelsey Chata. That is her 3rd. Fourth foul on Chata. Check that. They're both Chata and Hollenbeck now with 4. Good pass down low, and the foul will be called on Maggie Vasha. Sixth team foul now for Bishop Neumann, so 1 more, and the Crusaders will be in the bonus.
30-second timeout, Lincoln Christian.
Lincoln Christian, and Nick Orduno will take a 30-second timeout. Drop an inbounds play here, down by 12, 4:22 to go in this C1 title game. Mentioned earlier, 3rd matchup between these 2 teams. Each team has won 1 of the previous 2. Lincoln Christian lost the first time they played. They won the second. Second for Christian was 48-38. They played them back-to-back games.
Yeah, as we talked about it, you know, like I said, mentioned earlier, it's hard to play a team twice. It's really hard to play a team 3 times, and it's always, you know, this comes down to the state tournament final where they're doing their rub match, you know, who's going to win it. But you do know a lot about each other because it is the 3rd time this season that you have played each other.
Just to correct that, Lincoln Christian won the first game, lost the second. Cavaliers won that second game 48-38. Hollenbeck down low, not able to convert.
Yep, and Neumann running that flex offense again, trying to be very patient.
Three-pointer knocked down by Stewart. Taylor Stewart, the senior, with a big three-pointer here midway through this final. And there finally is Hollenbeck down low getting free. Hollenbeck now with 5 points. Christian is led by Ailes, who has 9. Stewart with another open look. That's off. Rebound. And the foul called on Power.
And there's the 3 over here by Stewart. A great take. I'm sure Jason Simons was hoping it was going to go in as they're trying to be patient, I think, on offense with only 3:22 left in the game. A great 3, though.
Rezach at the line, hits the first one. Jason Simons won a title back in 2010 with the Cavaliers when they went back-to-back in 2009 and 2010. They've been here, well, they were here last year, finished runner-up. Three on the way for Power is off. Got her own rebound, puts it right back up. Chata comes down with the rebound. Tied up, ball will go to the Crusaders.
Yeah, great defense there by Michaela Ailes to get the steal and give Christian a chance here with 2:45 left. They need a bucket here.
I believe that's the 5th foul on Vasha, so Vasha will go to the bench, but what a terrific job she did all game long on Olivia Hollenbeck down low. Keeping her out of the lane, finding her help with her team. A nice game for Kelsey Chata. Now, how does that change things here in the last 2:40? Can Hollenbeck get hot?
Yeah, the one thing about Neumann, though, is they can bring Teal in, and she still has the size and the aggressiveness to play on Hollenbeck as well.
User now into the game as well for the Crusaders. And a timeout by Simons. Up by 14, 2:19 to go. Cavaliers survived a scare just to get here to this championship game. In the semifinals, they were playing North Bend Central. And Lindsay Teal knocked down 2 free throws with 9 seconds left to knock off North Bend Central. Teal had 11 of her 13 in that second half.
And then she did the same yesterday against Wahoo. She was 9 for 12. from the free throws. So free throws can be a big key, and you don't always know that as the game goes on until the very end, when it can make a huge difference in it.
Turnover forced by the Crusaders off the inbounds.
Here's a look at that hustle there by Vasha. Not, I don't think, what Jason Simons drew up at the timeout.
Inside, back out. Shot is off by Arnold. Cavaliers content to run clock here. The foul called on Ailes. 9th team foul.
19th foul against Lincoln Christian and 5 for the Cavaliers. Katie Willie, shooting 1 and 1.
Five seniors on this Cavaliers squad. And another foul.
Yeah, that's a great rebound there by Teal and a putback right away.
15th foul against the Crusaders. Teal off the line.
Point advantage for the Cavaliers from Wahoo Neumann. Hollenbeck down low. Long rebound, puts it back up. And Orduna with another timeout. 1:41 to go here in this final period. Big lead for the Cavaliers. Well, if you love watching Nebraska high school championships on NET, we would love to have you be part of our Sports Partners Club. With your generous donation to NET, you help us produce more than 200 hours of sports programming each year. You can show your support by joining the NET Sports Partners Club at $10 a month, and we'll send you an exclusive NET Sports Partners Club fleece jacket. So to get your NET jacket, call 800-634-6788 or visit netnebraska.org/donate.
So you're going to see Christian come up and really pressure here at the full court, hoping to get a turnover.
Arnold picks up the foul. And that is 5 on Arnold, so Hollenbeck will come back in, along with Jenna Wiltfong. Wiltfong is a freshman, 6'2" freshman setter. And here is Teal at the line. This time Simons takes the timeout. Big advantage here in this C1 title game. 1:38 to go. That's all the Cavaliers are away from a state championship. Let's go over to Andy Kendi.
Larry, we're going to harp on this theme pretty much all day. Jason Simons says that his team is full of athletes, full of softball and volleyball players who just happen to be good basketball players as well. Simons credits the success in those other sports like volleyball. They were semifinalists in the Class C1. Softball, they were runner-up in Class C. You mentioned Teal, the outstanding golfer. It helps in basketball, especially in mindset, that it helped them during this tournament run, that somehow, some way, they figure out a way to win. He said that helped yesterday in the Wahoo semifinal victory, that in tight situations, that confidence that these girls get from other sports carries over in crunch time in basketball.
It's always good to develop different motor skills, different muscles.
It really does. I mean, no matter which sport you play, they've been in all those different types of title games or, you know, competition challenges that they know how to overcome all of the different kinds of things that will be thrown at you.
Hollenbeck off glass. And there's Hollenbeck with the foul. That is going to be her 5th. If they wanted a foul there, surprised they didn't foul earlier up top and not have Hollenbeck pick up her 5th. So into the game now for the Crusaders comes Faith McCullough. She is another freshman. You talk about a team that has a bright future, as the bench is going to empty now for the Lincoln Christian Crusaders with 1:08 left. Haley DeWitt is also in the game, along with Addison Ellers, Anna Wagner, and Brenna Penrod. Cavaliers will do the same. Taylor Sabatke into the game, the senior for the Cavaliers, along with Faith Pollock, Liliana Spangler. Getting ready to come in is Michaela Most, and Kaylee Juergensmeyer, the freshman. But this Christian team without a single senior and 4 freshmen who've seen time on varsity this year.
Yeah, you know, that makes a big difference for them next year. They've had the experience, they've been playing. They played down here, they were in a challenging games. Those experiences will really carry them as they continue their season next year.
And the turnover. Well, what a season for the Cavaliers. They're going to finish 23-3. The only 3 losses on the year coming to St. Cecilia, Seward, and this Lincoln Christian team, which they have now beaten twice this year. Last year they were down here in this state title game, led nearly the entire game outside of a brief period, of the brief moment in that first period. And Columbus SCOTUS took it to overtime, took the lead for the first time in overtime, and ended up winning the state title, knocking off Bishop Neumann. But this year, Jason Simons is going to get his title. Last time the Cavaliers have won a state championship was 2010.
Yeah, you know, we talked about the Centennial Conference. They've just had a tough, you know, games all along. When you look at the conference and you have 4 teams from that conference in the state tournament, a lot of them in the finals as well.
3 on the way off the front. Lauren Teal now into the game, the freshman for the Cavaliers. And time will tick away here in this C1 title game, but not before we have a traveling call. The final 1:06 will tick off the inbounds. And state champs, the Bishop Neumann Cavaliers, win the title in Class C1. They survived a scare early on here at state. Took down their crosstown rival in the semifinals in a terrific game, 42-40. And then the Cavs roll here in this state title game over the Lincoln Christian Crusaders and Bishop Neumann. They are state champs in Class C1. So the final 45-29, Neumann comes out on top. When we come back, we'll have the presentation of the championship medals and trophies right here on NET Sports.
Are you cool to flex fuel? 1 in 7 Nebraskans is driving a flex fuel vehicle, and many don't even realize it. With a flex fuel vehicle, you can fill up with any blend of American ethanol and gasoline, from E10 to E15, from E30 to E85, at any time, in any amount. Look for an insignia on your trunk or tailgate. You might have a yellow gas cap, or check your owner's manual. If you're cool to flex fuel, then look for a flex fuel pump in your neighborhood. Flex fuel blends with American ethanol.
Programming on NET television is provided in part by the Dr. Tom and Dorothy Hallstrom Inspire Nebraska Athletics Endowment.
NET Sports provides 200 hours of local Nebraska high school sports and collegiate sports each year, more than any other Nebraska network. On air or online, NET Sports, Nebraska's home for sports.
Coverage of the 2019 NSAA Girls High School Basketball Championships on NET is made possible in part by the Nebraska Soybean Board, Education Quest Foundation, the Nebraska Public Power District, and Nebraska Methodist College. A big thank you to all of our sponsors who help us bring you the best high school athletes from across the state. We could not do it without your support. Well, you can keep these memories for a lifetime when you purchase a DVD copy of the NSAA Nebraska Basketball Championships, just $19.95 plus shipping and handling. To order, call toll-free 800-868-1868 or visit netnebraska.org. Nets are coming down. Now time to congratulate our runners-up from Lincoln Christian. And for that, we go to Rich Broderson.
The Nebraska School Activities Association is honored to have medals and trophies for both of these outstanding teams. Presentations will be made by NSAA Executive Director Jay Beller, NSAA Board of Directors Dr. Bob Resnicek from Boys Town, Kathy Wieskamp from Lincoln Public Schools, and U.S. Bank Representative Jeff McCune. Here are the awards for runner-up Lincoln Christian High School. Head coach Nick Orduna and his assistants will present the silver medals. Players, please come forward as your name is called. Number 2, Barrett Power. Number 3, Brielle Power. Number 5, McKiley Ailes. Number 10, Jenna Wilfong. Number 11, Hallie Heiser. Number 12, Brenna Penrod. Number 15, Allison Corti. Number 21, Anna Wagner. Number 22, Alexis Johnson. Number 25, Macy Arnold. Number 31, Addie Ehlers. Number 34, Faith McCullough. Number 40, Haley DeWitt. And number 42, Olivia Hollenbeck. For these outstanding athletes and their school, here is the 2019 NSAA Class C1 State Basketball Runner-Up Trophy. Congratulations, Lincoln Christian High School. Now to the champions, Bishop Neumann High School. Head coach Jason Simons, we have a special award for you. Coach Simons and his assistants will present the gold medals. Players, please come forward as your name is called. Number 22, Mary Waddle. Number 24, Lauren Teal. Number 30, Lily Spangler. Number 32, Faith Blodchek. Number 40, Maggie Vasha. Number 42, Michaela Most. Number 44, Lindsay Teal. Number 50, Ashley Benstock. Number 52, Kaylee Jergensmeyer. And now to the seniors. Number 10, Katie Lilly. Number 12, Kelsey Chada. Number 14, Taylor Samaka. Number 20, Taylor Stewart. And number 34, Alyssa Rezach. Presenting the championship game ball from Farmers Mutual Insurance, Regional Director of Agencies, Tim Below. And now, for these outstanding athletes and their school, here is the 2019 NSAA Class C1 State Basketball Championship Trophy. Congratulations, Bishop Neumann High School.
They are your state champs from Wahoo Bishop Neumann. First title since 2010. And they won it in convincing fashion here in the state championship game. Congratulations to the Cavaliers and fans. Andy Kendi is backstage with Lincoln Christian's Nick Orduna.
Well, Coach, not the outcome you wanted. Let's talk about the third quarter, because when you tied it up, things were looking good, and you thought maybe you were over the hump, but they responded with a big 13-3 run. I suppose that's the difference in the game.
Absolutely. Every time we battle with Neumann, we know it's going to be 4 quarters, and we know we have to do the little things well, and we really struggled with putting the ball in the hole. I think we were 3 of 21 from the three-point line, which didn't hurt. Newman's always great at the free throw line. I think they were 18 of 25, so. But, you know, we weren't supposed to be here. Me and Jason talked about that. Both of us lost some really good players. And these girls really stepped up, and we had an excellent season, plenty to be thankful for, and no seniors. So we're excited about the future.
Yeah, you mentioned the seniors you lost. You lost 2 4-year starters in Emma Hollenbeck and Chloe Dwork, who was playing over at Creighton. And yet you were able to make it to the state championship. You told me yesterday, this is like playing with house money, so to speak. But you had to be proud of these kids and the run that they made.
Absolutely, and that's going to be the focus from here on out, is just to reflect and really think about all the good. We have so much to be thankful for, and you know, and I'm really proud of the way the girls battled and went through our sub-district and district play and tournament, and we finished well. So.
Yeah, what do you tell the kids moving forward, since they are all coming back?
Yeah, just just the future is bright, and obviously let's continue to work and improve and get better, and maybe we can be back here next year. But let's just really cherish this year, because there's a lot of special things happened, and we're so thankful for the opportunity we've had to represent our school, but more importantly, the name of Christ here at the tournament.
Well, outstanding run. Congratulations on a terrific season. Nick Orduna, the head coach of the Lincoln Christian Crusaders. They finished the year at 19-9. They fall just short of a state championship. 45-29 your final. We'll talk to the Bishop Neumann Cavaliers straight ahead.
Pride of place is more than just a saying. It's a movement, driven by a desire to achieve and the unwavering faith of the fans. Like a town and its team, Farmers Mutual of Nebraska, always alongside you.
Earning my shield means...
It means I'm always moving forward.
Never stopping, always learning.
It means rising to the challenge of my ambition.
Earning my shield means having the confidence to hold my own with anyone from anywhere.
It means more opportunities for me and my children.
Earning my shield means it's never too early or late to set goals. What does it mean to earn your shield? I found out it don't.
Methodist College is small, and the faculty is very involved. I feel that they care about how I'm doing.
Nebraska Methodist put clinical work right there with the schoolwork. I knew I was going to be helping patients even during school.
Since starting Nebraska Methodist College, I have learned a lot about myself. I love to learn, and I want to keep progressing and make an impact on patients.
Coverage of the 2019 NSAA Girls High School Basketball Championships on NET is made possible in part by Aurora Cooperative, Constellation Energy, and the Nebraska Corn Board. A big thank you to all of our sponsors who help us bring you the best high school athletes from across the state. We couldn't do it without your support. We are back at the Pinnacle Bank Arena in Lincoln. The C1 championship is in the books, and the champs are Bishop Neumann. They win at 45-29 over Lincoln Christian. And Trudy, when you look at the numbers, you really think, Lincoln Christian, if they were going to have success, was going to need to be able to knock down some shots from outside the arc. And you see their three-point field goal percentage at 14%. They were just 3 of 21, and that might have been the single number that did them in.
Yeah, I think that's the biggest difference when you look at everything. And, the three-point line is great if you can make them. It can also take you out of a game if you can't make them as well. But the other part is Bishop Neumann also took away Hollenbeck on the inside. So, with not making the three on the outside, Bishop Neumann doing a great job on Hollenbeck. They kind of took them out of their sorts, out of their game at that point as well. And then they got into some foul trouble because they also on the other end had to guard Chada and also Teal on the inside as well.
It was really even the inability for Hollenbeck to get a touch, because even when she can get a touch and create some attention, she can then kick it out, but they couldn't even get her a touch inside, which was a challenge.
It was, and when you look at it, she really had 2 points for a long time. She ended with 10, did a great job at the very end trying to get the ball, but they essentially took that away from her at that time. So, and again, as you said, just looking at the three-point field goal, 14% to 56% is what Neumann shot. That makes a big difference when they are, 5 for 9 from there and shooting 56%.
Hey, I want to remind you, next Saturday, it's the boys' turn to see who comes out on top. The NSAA State Boys High School Basketball Championships will be next Saturday. It all starts early in the morning at 9 a.m., just as it did this morning. Will continue throughout the entire day, as it will today. And action in all classes. You can visit netnebraska.org/sports for game times, and a live webcast also will be available at our website and on the NET Nebraska app. We are between games. When we come back, we'll hear from the champs from Bishop Neumann right here on NET.
Don't be in a hurry when it flurries. The roads are not fit to drive.
tires will slip and lose their grip. You'll be lucky to make it alive. Don't be in a hurry when it flurries. Best to leave home prepared. Look at all the snow and watch it blow. I wouldn't go out if you dared. Don't be in a hurry when it flurries. You should have checked 511. Look out now, here comes the plow. You're gonna be late anyhow. Don't be in a hurry when it flurries. It would be better not to go out alone. All of this ice is not so nice. Next time, better stay home.
It's thanks to you that we're where we are today. We're proud to watch these communities grow because they're our communities too. Our neighbors, our friends. It's where we live. These are all our hometowns. And no matter what, the people who will continue to serve your needs with the hometown support you know and trust are just down the street. Cornerstone Bank, growing together.
Bishop Neumann, the Cavaliers win the C1 championship 45-29 over the Lincoln Christian Crusaders. The Cavaliers' first state championship since 2010. It's time to talk to some of the winning players. And first up is Kelsey Chata. She had the defensive assignment of Olivia Hollenbeck. What was your game plan going in to try to slow down their terrific score?
I just had to match her level of intensity because she's a great player. She's aggressive, and so I just had to do my best. And I know I had my team behind my back, so that's all I can ask for is just to go out and compete.
What was the big difference in that third quarter when you guys pulled away? I think it was a 13-3 run. I think they answered to tie you up at 15, and then you made a run. What was the difference there?
Yeah, we just came out and played our game. We've been there before, like last year, and we just had to come out and just keep up the intensity and be the aggressor in the second half.
How much did that experience help last year?
It helped a ton. I mean, we've had all of our senior players have been on that floor before, and so coming back, it just helped so much. It's incredible.
As a senior, what was it like to be holding the trophy with your friends and teammates?
It's incredible. I mean, my seniors and I have been here all 4 years, and we have every state medal except for a gold place one, or a first place one. And so to have be holding the state trophy and the first place around my neck, it's incredible.
Outstanding job. Now we're going to do a tradition here. We're going to hand the trophy. Kelsey's going to hand it to Taylor Stewart. And you know, Kelsey mentioned Taylor that third a couple years ago, second last year, first this year. Did you think you were ever going to get to the top?
Yeah, you know, we have a great team. Also, another great 4 seniors right next to us along the way. It's always been our goal. We've been together since 5th grade, and we've always made it. It's always been a dream of ours to make it to the top, have this gold around our neck.
Yeah, did that falling just short last year, did that drive you in the offseason?
Most definitely. We didn't try to hang our heads on it much. More like we were looking forward to it, and we knew we could be there and get to the top. So that was kind of our mentality. We've been there before. Keep loose, play our game, and we knew we could come up on top.
And to beat a great team like Lincoln Christian, who has beaten you once before. You split the season series going into this game. What was that like to knock off one of the best in the state?
I know it feels really good, and especially having my teammates by my side just makes that feeling that much better.
Well, Taylor, 11 points for her. She did a great job. We're going to hand the trophy off to Alyssa Rizach, who, by the way, kept this season alive. People tend to overlook that because on Thursday, if you don't hit that 3, right, you guys don't go to overtime and you don't extend your season. Tell me about your clutch mentality, not just on Thursday, but all season long.
I knew there was only about 20 seconds left, and I wasn't about to let that go, and I knew I had to do it for my teammates, and I had the confidence, and I just let it fly.
Yeah, and you did let it fly during that big run in the third quarter. When they answered the bell and tied you up, did you say something to your teammates, or was it something that you just inside you said it's go time and you knocked down a couple big shots?
I mean, I couldn't do without my team. We all have to do our parts individually, and so they did theirs, which helped me get open and my other teammates get open so we can put the best shot we got.
How important was it to win a state championship for you as a senior to leave a legacy?
It means the world to me. This is what I've been working for the whole time, and I got to thank God for all the talents He's given our team, and it means a lot to all of us.
Awesome. Well, congratulations. Bishop Neumann, your Class C1 state champion. We'll talk to the winning head coach straight ahead.
Whether it's spring planting, fall harvesting, or just a drive across the state, soy biodiesel helps a diesel-powered engine operate in a demanding job. Soybean oil from Nebraska soybeans makes biodiesel a renewable fuel that's also environmentally responsible. The soybean checkoff plays a major role in supporting the use and availability of biodiesel. The Nebraska Soybean Board, growing opportunity from the ground up.
cooperative, to me, is that source of dependability and steady, consistent product that I couldn't do on my own.
This job's got a lot of demands on it, but you understand when you sign up for this that it's you and the grower, and you're going to do whatever it takes to meet that final goal. I think every spring when we open those doors back up and the growers start coming in here, everybody knows it's go time, and we all buckle up and get ready for the ride.
Bishop Neumann, your Class C1 state champion, joined by the head coach, the winning head coach of the Cavaliers, Jason Simons. Coach, let's talk about that third quarter and what you said to the girls at halftime, because Lincoln Christian was within 2, then tied it in the third quarter before you pulled away.
You know, I thought we were very fortunate to be up 2, but, you know, we felt like we weren't winning the boards. We weren't the tougher team out there. We weren't the aggressor. And, you know, I know sometimes that sounds like something simple that a coach needs to say, but we just told them we have to be the aggressor and we have to be the tougher team in the second half, and we did that.
Mm-hmm. What does it say about your seniors, too? I mean, what great leadership to have a great run and great career, not just this year, but their entire 4 years.
You know, they're such unselfish people and players that, you know, it makes it easy for me to coach. But, again, having those seniors today, you know, when you are getting out tough in the first half and to have that leadership, they willed themselves to victory.
When did you think at this point of the season, what point of the season did you think maybe this team can make a run? Because I talked to you yesterday and you said, man, this is kind of all coming together for this team.
You know, I think I never ever looked at it that way. You know, we took one game at a time, and you know, but we just had some really big victories. I think Class B Scud early in the year was a big victory. Class B Norris, but then to play in the Centennial Conference is just it prepares you so well for the state tournament.
Well, congratulations! You are on top of Class C1. The Bishop Neumann Cavaliers win their 3rd state title in school history and first since 2010. The Class C1 champs, the Bishop Neumann Cavaliers.
You are a Nebraska farmer. You defined tough. You pushed the limit. You gave it all you had. And when you got to the end of the field, you turned around and we were there behind you every step of the way. Our success is measured by our understanding of your farm. It is measured in your trust in us at Aurora Cooperative. Tougher together, Aurora and you.
I love the science shows. I love the sports aspect of things. For radio, morning edition, news in the evening, Car Talk's been a favorite for a long time. So a lot of great programming, even dating back when I was young watching Sesame Street, believe it or not.
What's going on around here?
And the electric company. NET provides incredible programming that a lot of commercial stations just don't offer. It's quality programming without a lot of noise. To get involved helps ensure the quality programming for a prolonged period of time down the road.
Chocolate is mouth-watering, satisfying, extravagant, lavish, aromatic, beautiful.
People don't realize what amazing things are coming out of this part of the country and going all over the United States.
Take a decadent journey to unwrap how chocolate is made, sold, shipped, and most of all, enjoyed. In Nebraska, The Chocolate Life.
Monday night at 8:30 Central on NET.
Coverage of the 2019 NSAA Girls High School Basketball Championships on NET is made possible in part by the Nebraska Soybean Board, Education Quest Foundation, the Nebraska Public Power District, and Nebraska Methodist College. A big thank you to all of our sponsors who help us bring you the best high school athletes from across the state. We could not do it without your support. So much more to come here from the Pinnacle Bank Arena in Lincoln. Class D1 state championship is on its way. DCS, Dundee County Stratton, taking on Archbishop Bergen for the Class D1 title. It's the second of 6 state titles that we will have right here on NET throughout the day. Come on back and join us. D1 title is just ahead.